All stories alleged. For gossip and entertainment only. Let's do this.
Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to Gossip in the Dark with Sharona. So today is Friday, January 17th. I have my calendar, 2025. So last week, I think it was, news broke that Jessica Alba and her husband of 16 years, I think, they were getting a divorce. They are separated. Now she released a statement because people wanted to know more on what happened in the marriage. And to be honest with you, this was not the first time we heard of this with Jessica and Cash. We've heard before that they might have been separated or going through something, and but now it is official that they are going their separate ways. So we're going to read a quick article from TMZ, and it says, Jessica Alba, I'm dropping details about my divorce. Of course, we'll read what she has to say, but headlines, that's what sells, right? That's what gets your attention. So you read a headline like that and you're like, oh my gosh, what is she going to spill? And then sometimes when you go and read what they have to say, it's nothing, out there. It's like just a regular, we've grown apart, self-discovery, situations like that. And I think that's what it is for Jessica Alba. So we're just going to do the quick read. And it says, Jessica Alba is finally speaking out after the bombshell news dropped that she and husband Cash Warren are calling it quits. In an IG post Thursday, and I'll show you the post, the actress shared she's been on a journey of self-discovery and growth for years, both alone and with Cash. While she's proud of their marriage over the last 2 decades, she's ready to step into a new chapter of evolution and personal growth. Jessica made it clear that there's no bad blood, signing off her post with, we are moving forward with love, kindness, and respect for each other and will forever be family. Our children remain our highest priority and we request privacy at this time. Now, a lot of time with these celebrities, they want us to respect their privacy, yet still you are out there for people to see. So we do want to respect your privacy, but when you're still out there, people are still going to talk. And yes, we can respect their privacy because guess what? We don't know them, so we don't know what's going on. We can only comment on what is posted or what they said through sources or their manager, publicist, whomever it is. So, yes, even though they ask for privacy at this moment, sometimes it's not guaranteed because people are nosy and they want to know what's going on. TMZ reported last week that the pair had recently separated and were moving forward with a divorce. Public signs of trouble included Cash and Jessica being spotted without their wedding rings. They met on the set of Fantastic Four in 2004, Jessica starring, Cash working as the director's assistant. They got engaged in 2007 and married later that year. So he was an assistant to the director. Okay. They shared 3 children together, 16-year-old Honor, 12-year-old Haven, and 7-year-old Hayes. I am just realizing they're all HHH. Okay. People have their pattern, but yes, gossipers, what are your thoughts? I mean, people will fall out of love. It's just that when it happens in Hollywood, it's like, to some, it's a big shock, like, oh my God, no. And to others, it's like, it's Hollywood. What do you expect? They have a lot of long relationships in Hollywood, marriages in Hollywood. But yeah, this was just another couple that had to go their separate ways. And not only them, but we also heard news of Jessica Simpson and her husband Eric Johnson splitting after, I think, 15 years together. There's also Rachel Lindsay getting a divorce from her husband Brian, and they met on a reality show. You have a Superman actor, Brandon Roth, divorcing his wife. She's Courtney Ford. And then we have Kathy Griffin, comedian Kathy Griffin, who finalized her divorce with Randy Bick. So yes, a lot of divorces going on in Hollywood. But what are your thoughts on that story? So we're going to go into Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy Williams was on the Breakfast Club yesterday. Everyone tuned in. They wanted to hear Wendy speak. And I heard Wendy, and Wendy sounded like Wendy. I mean, she was entertaining, providing laughs and jokes. And, you know, there's nothing that we could say about Wendy at this moment. Let's see. I'm going to go with TMZ again since I'm on the website. It says, Wendy Williams cries and slams conservatorship in shocking new interview. So we don't have to go through the entire article because I already uploaded for Wendy. It's just that I did not at the moment have video because right after it aired on the Breakfast Club, I just went straight and I, gave you my take and on what she said. So let's see, we're going to go down a little bit more. But now a lawyer, it's not Wendy's personal lawyer. You know that Annie, they're going back and forth with Sabrina, Wendy's conservator. And, she's saying that Lifetime made her look bad in the documentary, things like that. And Wendy even confirmed that Sabrina, sat beside Wendy. They both watched the documentary together, the 4-part. And they had paper and pen and they all were taking notes. So I'm not quite sure with the Sabrina person. But there's a story that came out. She also revealed that they took her cats. So this was yesterday. The day before would be the Wednesday. She has her twins, Chit Chat and My Way, her cats. And she just found out that they sold her cats or gave her cats away. So it's a lot. I am still puzzled. I know when Charlamagne asked her niece Alex, why did it get to that spot? It was not answered clearly. If you've seen the interview or listened to the interview, when they got to that spot, it wasn't answered clearly. But what I've heard is that Wendy was assessed. She did a medical assessment. Now, we don't know who called for this. I know Wendy already has Graves' disease and she has something else. There's two. And I don't know who asked for a medical assessment, but from that assessment, they came to the conclusion that she had dementia and she needed help. She needed someone to take care of her. Now, I don't know why her family, especially her son, fine, if you don't want to give her to her son, she has her sister, she has her niece Alex, why they weren't first priority to take care of Wendy. So the court, they get all this record of Wendy with her medical, the medical assessment, the results, what they get. And they give it to the court, and then a judge is like, oh, with this assessment, the result shows that she's not capable of taking care of herself anymore, so we're going to put her in a conservatorship. And, it's just weird why you would give the court, the government, rights over Wendy when she has a family that is problematic. We don't hear about Wendy's people in the news or anything like that. Forget her brother Tommy. He's a different thing. I know they accused Kevin, her son, of stealing money from Wendy, but that's her son. No, not the stealing part, meaning it was her son And I think Wendy gave him access. He knew, because Wendy, that's Wendy's life right there. You know, she always wanted to be a mom, had miscarriages. She got her son, and that's her light right there. So, yes, if you don't want to give it to the brother or to the son, she has her sister Wanda, who's an attorney. She has her niece Alex, who was on the Breakfast Club with Wendy, who's a newscaster in Florida. Why wasn't she given the opportunity to care for Wendy and not you know, these lawyers and courts and things like that? And everything comes down to money. It's always about money. So, you know, that's a main factor. But an attorney who's represented A&E with their lawsuit, I think they came out and said that Wendy, she was having a good day. Now, she still has dementia, but she had a good day because, you know, it goes up and down like any regular person. But because Wendy, they already attached the label of someone with dementia, people are still going to look at it that way. And yeah, that's what she was saying, that Wendy still has dementia, and she has her good and bad days, and what we heard yesterday was a good day. Now, DJ Envy asked Charlamagne, who's been speaking to Wendy now for quite a few weeks, which is good because they weren't on good terms and with everything with Wendy. He said that all the times that he's spoken to Wendy, might not be often, but every time he spoke to Wendy, she was coherent, she understood, she was Wendy. So with this other attorney coming out now stating that what we saw in the Breakfast Club was a good day for Wendy, I don't know why they're holding Wendy hostage, to be honest with you, and not giving her family, again, who I said is not problematic, to take care of Wendy. So, you know, that's the latest. She's making her rounds. She was on the Breakfast Club. She went to Don Lemon. And I think she's also going to do Jason Lee of Hollywood on Lock. So, you know, hopefully the more it gets out there, the more they can go back to the case and review it, go over it. And hopefully she'll be released to her parents. She wants to come to Miami and live. So hopefully, you know, that gets all sorted out. So for now, those are the two I'm going to talk about live. Well, not live. We have to grow our channels, Gossiper. Or channels? Did I say channels? We have to grow our channel, Gossip in the Dark. I know it's going to take time, definitely. I've only been doing this now for a year. I think we have, what, 461 subscribers, and we want to get to at least 500, then from 500 to 1,000, and that's the only way we can go live. Let me look. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look something up. I also wanted to talk about the... Hold on. I would also love to talk about the Blake Lively situation that's going on, because a lot is coming out. Okay, so we have 471 subscribers and 718 videos. I think I have to go to 1,000 videos also to get something, so where I can go live and we can discuss. Yesterday I talked about Busta Rhymes getting arrested for assault. His assistant, they said, 50-year-old assistant. And I saw somewhere where they said that Method Man was also, I don't know if he was arrested, but he was involved in some kind of assault too. So I don't know what's going on with these elder rappers. I'm just playing, these rappers. But yeah, that's about it, Gossipers. I know for this weekend, what are you watching this weekend? What are your plans for this weekend? You know, the Cameron Diaz, Jamie Foxx movie is out today on Netflix. And let me see the name of it. Hold on. they're starring, I guess they're spies who were retired and then they were found back in action. So Back in Action, that's the new Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx movie. So yeah, gossipers, tell me your thoughts on these two stories. Jessica Alba update with Wendy Williams, and